Hey everybody, Jack here. The Elden Ring Twitter just released a new image titled Will You Walk With Us and showing us the gold and white knight from both Shadow of the Erdtree trailers, with their helmet removed and their sword raised aloft. But doesn't this person look a little bit familiar? Before we get into the theory and analysis, I want to give a shout out to my friend and Discord moderator Kate. She is the one who came up with this theory and gathered a majority of the evidence. So without her, this video wouldn't be possible. So, who is this? Well, it's none other than Miquella themselves, hiding in plain sight. Before we can go into the details, let's look at who they are on the surface. This is the narrator from both the recently released story trailer and also the character at the end of the gameplay trailer who compels our Tarnished to touch the withered arm and journey to the realm of shadow.
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
In the story trailer, they are recounting the creation of the Golden Order, the creation of Shadow, and the purge of Mesmer's flames as Miquella tells it. So we are hearing history from the perspective of Miquella and how they want us to see the world. They also ask if we will walk with them as they follow Miquella's footsteps, but this may not just be a regular follower of Miquella, but Miquella themselves literally leading us by the hand. From the first Shadow of the Erdtree trailer, the narration says, "Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying." And from the Bewitching branch, "The Empyrean Miquella is loved by many people. Indeed, he has learned very well how to compel such affection." We know that Miquella is someone who can compel others to do his bidding, and I think he is manipulative and he works with deception to achieve his goals. While they may be just and good-hearted, I don't trust Miquella entirely. So let's look at this character more closely. First, the sheer majesty of their aesthetic presentation. Absolutely radiant in their design and an armor set to envy. Miquella already shares a lot of visual similarities to Griffith from the legendary manga Berserk, one of Miyazaki's biggest artistic inspiration. The design of this character evokes to me a similar design to Griffith after his rebirth as the Hawk of Light. So if this is Miquella, we may be seeing a pattern in the design of the character. The sword that they are wielding is also definitely one crafted by Miquella. Whoever this character is, they are carrying a blade made by the same delicate craftsman who made the unalloyed gold needles to ward off the influence of outer gods. From the hilt to the crossguard and into the blade is an interwoven pattern with visual similarities to Radagon's lattice and Miquella's spiral and needle. This is no ordinary castle-forged steel. Due to its design, it cannot be disassembled for repairs or maintenance. The only way this sword could be changed is if it was melted down and reforged. The sword would have to go through a sort of rebirth, a theme very closely related to Miquella, from their cocoon, their nascent butterflies, and their great rune of the unborn. Trust me on this one. The sword and the gauntlets also share some visual designs to the Carian swords and gauntlets. From the Miquellan's Knight Sword, we know the design was modeled after those carried by Carian knights. Although not a one-to-one, we can see some similarities with both swords carrying very artistic motifs and the construction on the gauntlets. The hair of this character also has Miquella's signature braid, as well as them both having blonde hair. However, this character's hair is much lighter than what we see Miquella's hair in some depictions. The most damning evidence of all, though, is the eye. After we receive Torrent, the spectral steed, and are introduced to Ranni, she gifts us with the spirit calling bell, which she was entrusted with by Torrent's former master, Miquella. Later, when Roderica joins the Round Table Hold, the misbegotten blacksmith Hugh urges us to persuade her into becoming a spirit tuner, the art of communing with spirits to enhance our spirit ashes, all because of a spirit tuner he met long ago. He said that their eyes share the same hue. Their eyes share the same hue, and he is indebted to that spirit tuner. As we can see, both Roderica and this mysterious knight have the same eye color. The character's right eye is also the only one that is visible. Compared to Ranni and Melina, both without physical forms, who have their right eye closed. Could this be Miquella, divested of flesh and fully in the land of shadow, with their spirit eye open but their other closed? Miquella also has the Saint Trina connection, whose gender is ambiguous. From the St. Trina sword, silver sword carried by clerics of St. Trina. St. Trina is an enigmatic figure. Some say she is a comely young girl. Others are sure he is a boy. The only certainty is that their appearance was as sudden as their disappearance. So while this character may be female presenting, we can't know just from looking at them, especially with what we know of Mikola. Lastly, Naomi MacDonald is credited as the voice actor for Mikola and as young voiced protagonist Type B female protagonist 1. Mikola's voice actor being credited for another character is awfully suspicious, wouldn't you think? So why would this all matter? We know from the Shadow of the Erdtree website that Mikola is awaiting his promised lord. At the start of the game, after falling from the Chapel of Anticipation, it is Mikola's steed Torrent who chooses our Tarnished. Torrent is the reason our Tarnished meets Melina, who can turn our runes to strength and burn down the Erdtree. We also know that our Tarnished is special, as one of the few in the Lands Between who can talk and see spirits. From the Theli, after giving her the spirit ashes of the Stormhawk King, she tells us she's not special like Roderica. She can't even see spirits. But our Tarnished can, and we are most likely the Lord for which Mikola awaits. So this character's role in Mikola's plan is surely to guide us to where Mikola wants us to be. Whether this character is Mikola or not, they are definitely no ordinary knight or follower, but there is someone else they might be. In the story trailer, we get a shot of St. Trina and a line about Mikola abandoning their fate. From the twinned armor set worn by the brothers D, the two known as D are inseparable twins. They are of two bodies and two minds, but one single soul. Not once do they stand together. Not one word do they speak to one another. Perhaps Mikola and St. Trina are in a similar state, but reversed. Two minds, two souls, but a single body. Both sharing the singular body of an eternally youthful boy. The spirit of Mikola embodying masculinity, and the spirit of St. Trina embodying femininity. And now, with the stars of fate freed from Radahn's grasp, St. Trina is free to enact her will, whatever it may be. All I know is that the Lands Between is home to liars and cheats aplenty, and certainly the Land of Shadow is too. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching all the way to the end of this video. If you like this theory and this lore analysis, please consider watching my other videos. I recently did a 40-minute trailer analysis, as well as a video on Mikola and House Mirai, and last week I also did a video on Godwyn, the Sun Realm, and the Ancient Dragons. We also have a Discord, where you can share theories just like this, and if you do join and you like this theory, please make sure to say hi to Kate and tell her that you appreciate her thoughts. Next week I should be releasing a video about the Crucible, blood, and why Mikola had an interest in the Knight of the Black Knives. So if you are looking forward to that, please consider subscribing. And that's about it. All right. See you guys in the next one.